Yo, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the 4V Investing channel, and I'm your boy Breezy. And today I want to talk about Safemoon versus Bitcoin. This is not clickbait. This is my take on it. Again, as you guys know from my other couple videos, this is my take on it. So let's get right into it. So which one is the better investment, right? Bitcoin or Safemoon? I think just to throw this out there, maybe 10 years ago, Bitcoin was a great investment. When when cryptocurrency was just like being invented, when it was just coming along, Bitcoin was the first of its kind. And so yeah, 10 years ago, it would have been great to be with sort of the pioneer, the originator of the industry. But now 10, 20 years later, 10 almost, about to be 15 years later soon, Bitcoin is running out of coins to buy and stuff like that, coins to mine and stuff like that. So it's not really as much of a great investment as it was, 10 years ago. So I think right now, Safemoon would be sort of a great investment for you. And remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is just a guy who pretty much been watching the stock market since he was 10 or 11, just reading newspapers, looking at stock markets, looking at the stock market prices and such. And so what makes Safemoon better than Bitcoin? Let's talk about that. So you guys see I got the tokenomics video up, or GIF up from Safemoon. And if you know that you receive that passive income from every holder that decides to sell and have those paper hands and not those diamond hands. Shout out to the diamond hands out there. We know we get that 5% fee that goes towards us holders, and then the other 5% fee goes towards the liquidity pool, something like that, some other stuff, right? So for those of you that don't know, again, what are Safemoon reflections? By offering reflections, Safemoon recognizes and compensates long-term holders. Traders who sell, purchase, or transfer tokens will face a 10% penalty tax on their transactions. All us holders get tokens redistributed according to their holdings. So we will get tokens. We will receive tokens based off that 10% tax, based off the amount that they sell, which is pretty cool. And which is another reason I think Safemoon is a great investment over the long term, just because of the reflections alone. This is what makes Safemoon unique. This is what makes Safemoon stand apart from Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, BNB, and others. So yeah, I'm basically going to compare Safemoon to Bitcoin, which some people say you can't even do, but I don't care. Who cares? So basically, Safemoon is the first crypto with tokenomics, which is what makes it different, what makes it unique, what makes it special, what makes it just blow everybody out of the water because of these tokenomics. Now, let's get more into it. We can see that in 2009, Bitcoin is a new currency that was created in 2009 by an unknown person using the alias Satoshi Nakamoto. Transactions are made with no middleman, meaning no banks. And this is the other thing that's very special about cryptocurrency, because it's decentralized, which means it's not centralized, which means there are no banks. None of these overreaching, these overtaxing taxes. So we see Bitcoin came along in 2009, and it was decentralized and it had no banks. Please like and subscribe. And so this is another timeline. So you see, that said 2009, but we got this timeline that says 2007. Satoshi Nakamoto begins working on the whole Bitcoin concept. 2008, Bitcoin is registered. Another 2009, October 2009, Bitcoin's white paper was published. December 2009, Bitcoin, blah. What is it? This is what I want to get to. May 2010, first real world transaction is 10,000 BTC for a pizza. Oh man, what is this? And then we have what is that? GeoX's. Okay, Bitcoin reaches, what is that? Parity with, I don't even, parity? Is that parity? Yeah. Okay, so it reaches a parity with the dollar. That's not what I want to see, because we didn't really start to see any significant growth from Bitcoin until about 2013, between 2013 and 2014. So what happened in 2013? Well, we got the first Bitcoin. Oh no, that's 2000. So even that's interesting. The first Bitcoin ATM was put out in San Diego in May 2013. And then we got in August 2013, New York State Department of Financial Services subpoenas. No, that's not it. Where is it with the Senate? Yeah, that was it. So Bitcoin reaches over 1,000 market. Reaches 1,000 after market perceives U.S. Senate hearings were positive. Right, that's it. So yeah, so we start to see growth once it went. I guess it had a Senate hearing, and the outcome was positive. And so after that, the next year, not even a year after that, we see PayPal announcing a Bitcoin integration. And then we have New York regulator proposes lighter rules for Bitcoin companies. So, you know, during 2013, 2014, we start to see sort of the flood doors open for Bitcoin, sort of the infrastructure being laid out, sort of them welcoming this newcomer into the financial industry. And in the beginning, we see, you know, a lot of not really a lot of use cases like we have for Safemoon. Now, Bitcoin didn't have as many use cases as Safemoon do now, which is another reason I think this is a great investment. I think this is a very sound investment, because as you can see, Bitcoin didn't even have, you know, any real infrastructure until May of 2013, and that's when they had the first ATM. I mean, they had a blockchain, and that was cool, but what are you doing with it? You know, and that's what they keep asking us as Safemoon members, Safemoon holders. And you know, I think we have a lot more in the pipes coming, more than Bitcoin had. I mean, come on, from 2007 to 2013 or basically 2014, basically 7 years until it really had a use case for it to really, you know, take off and do its thing. And I'm gonna just go in a little bit more in depth so you guys can see that all of the FUD that's surrounding the Safemoon team and our community is just, you know, it's just standard in the financial industry. So we had 2008, Satoshi Nakamoto introduces Bitcoin, creates the blockchain, and we have the first Bitcoin mining and transaction taking place in 2009. 2010, the first real world transaction, aka the first real use case of Bitcoin, took place to purchase a pizza. Laszlo bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin. That Bitcoin would be worth 80 million today. And I know that guy's sick because I've seen that video and I've seen that pizza in his hand. I believe I've seen that pizza. Because he made a whole video about, hey, I'm the first guy to make a transaction with a Bitcoin. But then you didn't really have any, you know, you didn't really believe in it. You didn't really have any belief in it, so you sold it. And now you sold what's worth, what's today is worth $80 million, man. This has to be, you know, sickening somewhere down in your soul. But anyway, then we got a hack. Like we just had a DDoS attack, which was a hack. So we had what is that? Mt. Gox GOT hacked for the first time. 2,000 Bitcoins were stolen. having a value of $30,000 at a time. That's cool. 2011, Bitcoin finally equals a US dollar, $1. So what was that? 3 years before it equaled a dollar. And we have the first online store to accept Bitcoin as payment was launched at February 2011. Silk Road became the most sophisticated criminal online marketplace. I'm gonna zoom out, but Silk Road is one of those websites with a pretty funny history. So yeah, we see some similarities, some differences from Safemoon and Bitcoin. But we see the total value of Bitcoin exceeds $1 billion, and that was in 2013. So it took basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically 6 years for no, I'm sorry, 5 years to hit 1 billion, and then like 6 years to surpass that, or not even 6, 1, 2, 3, because they did surpass it after. If you look at the chart, it did surpass 1 billion